Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel, where today we'll be reviewing United's Polaris business class on the Boeing 777-200 flying from Newark to Milan Malpensa. Enjoy the video. Today's journey begins at Terminal C, where all of United's long-haul international departures happen here at Newark International Airport. Check-in for Polaris customers can be found on Level 2 and is also shared by Premier 1K members in the Mileage Plus program. From standing in the queue to having all of my bags on the belt, it took less than 5 minutes. I wish I could say the same for security, and it was incredibly packed, even in the Premier access queue. Found to the left of the security checkpoint near gate C102 is the entrance to United's Polaris Lounge. Polaris lounges are a step up from United Club lounges, since they are only accessible to long-haul international business class passengers flying United or a Star Alliance partner. The lounge's entrance makes a great first impression, with stunning decor and elegant marble finishes. There's a constellation-inspired art installation, and the marble front desk is backed by a white wall with black stripes. The lounge seamlessly blends contemporary art with luxurious design. Much of the seating in the lounge adopts a dark blue, brown, gray, or purple color palette, which I absolutely love. There are also plenty of seating variants to choose from if you want swivel chairs, plush couches, and armchairs. Table space and charging outlets can be found at nearly every seat in the lounge. In each of the seating areas with contemporary furniture, it alternates between carpeted and marble flooring. What I really like about the Polaris Lounge is that it offers something for every type of traveler, whether you're looking to get some work done or relax. There are several quiet rooms that come provided with day beds, a nightstand, and even a Therabody eye mask and Saks Fifth Avenue pillow. Also, in the relaxation corner are luxurious shower suites that can each be found across a starlit corridor. The shower rooms are easily wheelchair accessible and come provided with several amenities, including Therabody skincare items, towels, and Saks Fifth Avenue slippers. I found the water pressure and temperature to be great, but the shower curtain doesn't really feel all that premium. For the app geeks, the lounge offers some incredible views across the airport terminal, overlooking various United aircraft. You're also treated to a fantastic view of the New York skyline. These views can be enjoyed from the main seating area found at the front of the lounge. The space has a really open layout, but found across the main seating area are black partitions to create a sense of privacy and personal space. A signature furniture item found in Polaris lounges are semi-private work cubicles that come with table space, side lamps, and charging outlets. You're not going to go hungry in the Polaris Lounge, since there's a really incredible buffet selection that's well presented and includes lots of options. There are various hot and cold dishes, including meats, roasted vegetables, pasta, and rice. There's even a full salad bar with a variety of fixings, condiments, and greens to choose from. The Polaris Lounge bar is by far the nicest one in the entire airport. It's stocked with stunning decor and has elegant marble finishes. A variety of signature cocktails are available here. However, I highly recommend saving your appetite for the sit-down restaurant, also known as the dining room. Not too long ago, United Airlines actually redid its dining room in the Newark Polaris Lounge to include newer furniture and expand the space overall. It's actually very stunning and comes with a variety of furniture options. Though do be aware that the wait time for a table can get quite long, perhaps about 35 to 40 minutes. The presentation of each of the tables is just very elegant. Of course, I had to try the chocolate chip skillet cookie with vanilla ice cream, which was really decadent and delicious. It's a signature dessert and you've gotta give this a try if you find yourself in the Polaris Lounge dining room. The amount of people traveling has significantly increased since pre-pandemic, and it was fully on display out here in the terminal. A decent crowd had already formed at the gate area, even before pre-boarding was called. Polaris customers are able to board in Group 1, which is considered priority boarding, as is Group 2. But anyways, here it is. November 770-06 is the 777-200 that's going to be taking us over to Milan this evening. On board, seats are arranged in a 1x2x1 pattern, facing closer to the window, center section, or aisle depending on where you're seated. The 200ER variant of the Boeing 777 features 50 seats up in Polaris business class, spread across 2 cabins. For solo travelers, the best seats in this cabin are the odd-numbered window seats, as they're positioned closer up against the window. Hence, they offer more privacy. The cabin boasts elegant light gray and black finishes, supported by a blue trim. Each seat offers 22 inches of width and converts into a 78-inch lie-flat bed. Seat 11 Alpha is our home for the next 7.5 hours, an odd-numbered window seat on the left side of the aircraft. Taking a look around the Polaris seat, there are plenty of amenities waiting for you upon boarding. You're provided with a Therabody amenity kit and the various bedding items made in partnership with Saks Fifth Avenue. Of course, these include 2 pillows, one of which is a memory foam cooling gel pillow, a day blanket, and a duvet. Also waiting for you at the seat is a bottle of water, noise-canceling headphones, and Polaris branded menu. All seats come with a massive side console that includes a storage locker with a vanity mirror, IFE remote and charging options, as well as a fake marble surface. The armrest also doubles as a pocket for in-flight literature, and you have a flip-out reading light as well. There's even a sconce lamp, which adds a feel of premium coziness. Off to the side, we have the seat controls, which includes lumbar support and a dial to adjust the seat. In front of you is the touchscreen entertainment system, storage cubby, USB outlet, and tray table. There's also a coat hook off to the side. The handlebar above the entertainment monitor makes it a lot easier to get into and out of the seat. Taking a look at the bifold tray table, it's really easy to access, and you can do so by giving it a little push. It even comes with a built-in device holder. The seat itself comes with a gray leather adjustable headrest, as well as textured blue upholstery that's super comfortable. I settled in with a pre-departure glass of water that was offered in the new United Airlines glassware. This upgraded cup is certainly an improvement from the older one. Written in both English and Italian for today's flight, the menu highlights the choice of appetizers, entrees, desserts, and breakfast options for today's flight. We begin our pushback on time for a steady departure. Alright, now that we're airborne, let's take a look at the Therabody amenity kit. It includes a pair of socks, earplugs, dental kit, eye mask, and set of tissues, as well as an Arrive Revived kit. The Arrive Revived bag includes a cleansing towelette, hand cream, lip balm, face mist, and eye serum. And before we reach cruising altitude, let's use some time to explore the United Entertainment System. I love how it shows you what service to expect on your flight, and wish more airlines did this. The updated version of the IFE system includes Spotify music and playlists, as well as several movies and TV shows, including new releases. The in-flight map is also very responsive, and there are dedicated tabs for the Hemispheres magazine, kids, and games as well. What really stands out to me, however, is the sleep station, also known as relax mode, where you're able to play a variety of deep sleep, nature, and city-inspired videos, along with a pair of relaxing sounds or music. And before I knew it, hot towels were offered to commence the meal service. When the beverage cart was rolled around, I got myself some warm nuts and an AHA sparkling water. The warm nuts have also been updated to include pretzels as well. The presentation of the meals has been slightly updated since I last flew Polaris on the Boeing 787. For my appetizer, I had the watermelon radish, served alongside whipped lemon ricotta. Also presented on the tray was a mixed greens salad that was actually really good. Flight attendants came around with a bread basket, and the garlic bread was warm and tasty. A few days before this flight, United sent me a meal request asking me to pre-order my entree, and I opted for the stir-fried vegetables with coconut sauce and Thai noodles. The presentation was just tired, and the noodles were bland and slippery. I wish the food quality in United Polaris could be as great as this new dinnerware. When flight attendants rolled the dessert trolley through the cabin, I got myself a lemon cheesecake that was actually pretty good. I didn't finish the entire thing, but it was nice and creamy with a solid texture as well. Now, let's use some time to check out the Polaris lavatory, which is actually pretty spacious. You'll find Therabody hand cream and face mist, as well as plenty of counter space and a decent sink. When I returned to my seat, I settled in with a cup of refreshing mint tea and a movie. Mid-flight snacks, including fruit, packaged chips, nuts, and cookies, were all laid out in the galley. I passed on the snack selection and opted to get some sleep. Mattress pads are available from the crew upon request, and really make this a comfortable bed. Although United doesn't provide PJs on this flight, I brought my own to stay comfortable. While there's plenty of width around the head and shoulders, the footwell tends to be a little tight if you're not in the bulkhead row, that is rows 1 and 9. I woke up a few hours later with yet another hot towel. For breakfast, I went for the banana bread pudding that was actually really good. It reminded me of some of the breakfasts I've had in Delta One. Served alongside the breakfast itself is a bowl of fresh fruit, 2 croissants, one of which is plain, and a cup of Greek yogurt. For my drink, I ordered an English breakfast tea. And just look at that beautiful sunrise. I think now is a great time to talk about my overall thoughts on United Polaris Business Class. It's certainly a solid way to cross the Atlantic, especially if you're departing the United States, where you'll have access to the Polaris Lounge. In flight, the seat is very comfortable and also super private, offering seat walls without a sliding door. As for amenities, United fares incredibly well thanks to its luxurious Saks Fifth Avenue bedding and Therabody amenity kits, as well as the extensive selection of entertainment on the IFE display. However, I'm still not that impressed with United's in-flight catering, despite their new investment in dinnerware. The dinner entree was not at all impressive, and the presentation of the dishes is still somewhat lacking. However, aside from the entree, the other dishes tasted better than I expected. But what really impressed me about today's flight was the in-flight service. The flight attendant working my aisle was super friendly and professional, always maintaining a great attitude. I've flown with United many times, but have never encountered service with the airline as kind and professional as this. As for booking and pricing, one-way routes in United Polaris between New York and Milan start at approximately $3,400. Note that one-way cash fares for this route can sometimes get very expensive and cost over $7,000 on certain peak days. For the same route, United will charge $157,500 mileage plus miles plus $5.60 in taxes and fees, which is a lot higher compared to what partner airlines will charge. As an example, Air Canada will charge closer to 70,000 Aeroplan points for a one-way United Polaris redemption between the US East Coast and Europe. And with all of that said, I invite you to enjoy the following landing footage as we arrive at Malpensa International Airport.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Milano. The local time is 7:17. Our captain, Melissa Staples, and her two first officers, Eric Bridges and Robert Watchkin. Your entire Newark cabin crew would like to thank you for flying with us today. We hope you enjoyed your flight, and we look forward to seeing you again soon on another United Airlines flight. Thank you, and welcome to Milano.
Alright guys, after 7 hours and 32 minutes of flying, we finally made it to Milan, Italy. Thank you all so much for watching and sticking around until the end. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy more travel content like this. Also, you can follow us on Instagram at aviationwithkrish4185, which I've linked in the description below. Bye for now, and I'll see you in another video soon.